So today's subject will be obviously Shroom, which is like Mush's twin brother. What can we say about him? So he's a mage, he's a Gamlet, he's a Sapphire. So all these three factors already makes it possible to play a lot of different games with him, little different types of lineups. Um, when I say that he's his brother, he's his twin brother. He's the twin brother of Mush, and he's not only in appearance so, but also skill-wise. Um, skill-wise, in the sense that both of them have the same way of functioning, which is basically um, great hindering powers and a really good consistency in terms of damage. Uh, Mush has his hindering powers in dodge and spellbreaker, whereas whereas Shroom has it in fireball and strength drain. I'll first buy this little fellow. Here he is. Yes, I want to buy him. So let's get a little bit more into detail of what Shroom can do. He's basically really good as an offense character, given that he has great hindering powers, um, and also he's really good against strength-based heroes, thanks to his third skill, which is a strength drain 150. Um, he has consistent damage because he has shock 400 as his first skill, and also a critical. Um, in this context, he's pretty much reliable, and he can also work in different kinds of lineups. Um, right now, you're asking yourself maybe what kind of seals you can play with him. I personally saw two options. First one would be plus damage seals, so the yellow ones, mainly because they'll benefit from his first skill, critical. The critical is pretty sweet when you have a plus 50 damage shield. And also, given the fact that all his reds turn into swords, um, this will trigger like mostly a whole lot of can trigger a lot of hits, which makes the plus damage shield interesting. Also, the 3 times fireball. Overall, he hits a couple of times, enough to make the damage shield worth it. The other option that I felt was the good one was the thorn seal, mainly because he has great hindering powers. By hindering powers, I mean damage reduction on his opponent. Um, other than these two seals, it gets a bit tricky. Uh, I would say that strength seal isn't optimal uh, because let's say it's not optimal because the two other seals are better. He profits of it, of course, uh, but I would say I prefer to balance my character and not put everything in one certain characteristic. So to balance like his strength drain, I like to put plus damage shields, and this is what I'm gonna go right now. So just keep in mind, uh, plus damage seals or thorn seals. I think that's the best way to go. Of course, you can have another opinion. If you have one, share it or don't. But it's the way I think. Um, so I'm gonna apply the plus damage shield. Um, what can I add more about Shroom? Well, his strength obviously are the hindering powers, as I said, consistent damage, uh, and that would be it. Maybe good synergies with other characters, which we'll see later. Um, also, his weaknesses, there are few. Um, he's vulnerable to early Spellbreaker if he's in attack, because his critical will be gone. He's also vulnerable to smite and backstabbing. But this is only when he's an attacker, basically. If you're playing him in defense, he's really less vulnerable to smite and backstab. What kind of comp you can make with him? I decided today to go with two comps, like my two previous streaming sessions. I want to go with a Sapphire Rage lineup, which is an obvious choice, and with a Gamlet lineup, which is another obvious choice. Uh, another another possibility would be to put him in a mage lineup. Um, I don't have the time today to do that, but keep that in mind. It's possible to do great things like with Carcass, which will give shield to every one of your mages, and which will also greatly benefit to Shroom, given that he will reduce the opponent's damage. Okay, so about the two comps I'll play today, I'll start, I think, with the I'll start with the Sapphire lineup. Yeah, Sapphire lineup. Um, how I built it. So of course, Shroom, I just introduced. The second character is the most obvious one, I would say, is Camo. Just basically because he's the Colossus. He is pretty reliable on his own, and he gives, of course, the fourth role that all you guys like so much. The third character I want to play, and which is also essential to this lineup, is Melisandre. I have to find her first. Here she is. Melisandre has been buffed recently. She's way more reliable. She can actually win her matchups, which wasn't necessarily the case before. It was really hard to like buff your team and at the same time have a positive outcome of the matchup. This has changed. She's way more reliable, like as a standalone standalone character. She's not necessarily only a good buffer. She's also a potential winner. Um, I play her because she has because of her second skill, which is rage to all sap hearts, and which works pretty well with Shroom, given that he will trigger a lot of hits, and that's the main reason I would say. It's not more than that. He will have a lot of strength if everything goes fine. He will have a lot of strength by his third skill, and this will increase his damage significantly. The fourth and fifth spots are open. I thought about a variety of different like lineups that I could make. Um, I decided to go this time with the Hailwalker. He has been buffed too really recently. Uh, his thorn has been increased and his overall damage input has been increased. He synergizes pretty well with Melisandre, uh, given all the given his multi hits and his rage that he already has built in his core abilities. Also, I wanted to add that Camo also benefits from Melisandre's buff, which is something that you can appreciate. He has 3 times hit 220, so he will also benefit from the rage buff. The fifth spot, I decided to go with Chestnut. Why Chestnut? Because she can abuse, basically, she's like an Alphine, so she hugely benefits from Rage, given that she will hit multiple times, a lot of times, and that her damage heavily depends on her strength. I also like her because she has some other skills that can be situational and really help you out when you don't expect it. It's her shock 300, and of course the additional strength plus 100. But the shock can be really valuable, and above all, I value the dodge. Um, if you manage to do it well with 2 reds and 2 yellows, you can have 2 dodges, which is something you can really appreciate. There are other possibilities, of course, for this Sapphire rage combo. Is, for instance, Saronor. Saronor, where is she? No, it's not her. It's her. She is basically the typical Alpine. She will really abuse you if you don't have a backstab or smite. She will hugely benefit from the rage as well. I could have picked her, I decided not to. You can try her out, you're free to do so. Another possibility is Rahal or Rahal, I don't know how to pronounce it. Same thing, same mechanics, same rage, physical attack mechanics. She was really popular when she was released, less so now, but she's still a really reliable character. Other than these characters, you could also go for another buffer of a different kind, which is Korea. Why Korea? Because well, her buff is just amazing. She's a bit tricky to play well, but she can do really fine against certain matchups, and her shield buff is something you can really appreciate with a fellow like Shroom, because it synergizes really well with his hindering abilities already. I'll go with this comp first. I hope I'll do well. Let's see what this lineup will do. Okay. So, I'm against Curious and Dala, the Liberated Talender, and Malaskaria. Okay, my opponent is going first with his buffer. I will not play Shroom right away because he's a mage, and that Talender is good against mages. I'll go with Camo. I don't really have another choice because his backstabbing, the backstabbing of this character, will really hurt me here as well. So I'll try to maximize my blue and my reds because my yellows won't be that effective. I'll still keep one, but I'll pray for another blue. And it wasn't the case. So it was hard to make a choice because all 3 of my characters were in a really favorable matchup against Talender. So I'll probably lose this first matchup. Yes, this is not a surprise. It's unfortunate, but I cannot cover every possibility. Okay, my choice will now go. I'll go with my first buffer, which is the Hailwalker. It's good to play him in attack, given his first skill, given his Thorn skill. I also have the impression that he can do pretty well against my opponents. Of course, my enemy is playing Malaskaria because she will do damage depending on my blues. I'll keep 1 blue, but I won't try to have 2. Because that will be detrimental. I'll keep this. I'll try to do as much damage as possible. Right now she copied my thorn, which backfires to me. um, I don't know if I could have made a better choice. Maybe not go for my buffer. Right now 0-2. There is a chance that I can like still win. Of course it's always possible to win even at 0-2. Right now I'm against an enemy with bulwark, so I'll try. I think I'll take. I'll take Shroom because he has 2 shocks, and basically he has multiple hits that he can trigger. So I think it's a viable option to counter his bulwark. Right now I would like to have another yellow, but it's gonna be hard. So I'll just go with my reds. Okay. So my enemy didn't manage to activate his 3rd skill, which is the bulwark 190, which means that I'm free to make up to 390 damage, which is fine by me. I'll win this matchup most likely, and I'll survive for another round. So I'll go with my buffer, and we'll see how Melisandre will work now that she has been buffed. It has been quite a while ago, I know, but I haven't seen her that much used. So I'm gonna take everything I have right now. I can still try to go for another yellow. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna try once again, and this is what I wanted. This is a double rainbow. A rainbow is basically when you make when you have one color of each. If you have double rainbow, it means that you have twice of the same color. I don't know if this will be enough to beat Lana, because she has great damage potential. It won't be enough. 30. That was close one. I almost did it to the 3rd matchup. I think I could have played this better. I think that I shouldn't have played Hail Walker against Malskaria. I was a little bit too hasty. But hopefully the next matchup will go. The next game will go better. It was a close one. I could have made it to the 3rd round, and as you could see, Shroom was able to do well against Darius, for the reason that he has low multiple hits, and also that my opponent didn't do really good rolls. So waiting for an opponent to appear. Okay. I'm defending right now, 1st round. Let's see what my opponent plays. Okay, he's gonna play the Ugly Cork, which is good against warriors. I don't have any warriors, so that's fine. He has been buffed recently. I'm gonna go with Camo, because I think he will do well against Cork. I'll keep 2 reds and 1 yellow, and try to have more yellows and more blues. This is good. I'm gonna try it again. Okay, this is not bad at all. I'm confident I'll win this matchup, just because Camo is Colossus and he's playing against the Ugly Cork, which is like a buffer, a strong buffer, but still a buffer. And I'll hit him enough like to do more damage than him. Okay, first matchup was won. Right now, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with my. I'm gonna go with the Hailwalker. Because, and I will explain you why. The Hailwalker will be effective against Furagu because it will like destroy his shield. Well, I didn't have to explain more than that. I wish I had more time to explain this to you, but unfortunately it wasn't the case. I'm gonna keep the blue. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna keep the 2 reds because I want to be sure to win against him. Never underestimate Furagu. He may look like not that threatening, but if he manages to have enough shield and you don't deal enough damage to him at the right time, the shield bash that he has will do a lot of damage to you. So always keep in mind that Furagu can do a lot of damage. And you see, this wasn't enough. Basically, my rage didn't trigger because I couldn't do damage to him. This is one of the counters of the rage. It's basically shield. If you don't do damage to your opponent, it won't trigger. So right now my opponent is really strong. He's in attack, so his thorn will be maximized. I don't really have a good response to him, so what I'm gonna do is focus on buffing my members with the last buffer I have. Which means that I know I won't win this matchup, so I'll try to buff as much as I can, which means 3 reds and 3 yellows. Trying another red, please give it to me, and so the outcome of this matchup is no surprise, but I hope this will pay later on with the 2 remaining characters. I'm gonna go with Chestnut because I don't want to play Shroom if in front of me I have a backstabber that can hinder my damage, which isn't the case with Chestnut because she will do all the damage she has to deal before he has his backstab, and she will also be effective enough against Warrior and Nenka if I play it right, given that she will hit multiple times. But Warrior and Nenka right now is 900 shield, so it might be tricky. Shock is always good to take. I would like to have a yellow though, so I can dodge the possible damage that she will do. Ideally, I would like to have 2 yellows, but I won't have this opportunity. I don't. Okay. This is good. I have dodge, and he will make damage to me with his shield bash, but I'll negate half of the damage. Let's see if I can do enough damage. I don't think so. This matchup is lost. Barely again. I don't know if I could have played this better. I don't think so. If you think that I should have done something differently, then please tell me. I'm open to any suggestion, and I'm happy to get better. The better I get, the more you will enjoy the stream. Well, I guess you can also learn from my mistakes. I'll go with a 3rd game with this lineup. and hope that there will be a positive outcome. If not, it's okay. um, I hope you're still having fun watching this. So I'm playing against a lineup that is focused around criticals and lots of strength. So now I have again the liberated Talendar. I'm in the same situation right now. I'm gonna play. Okay, I'm gonna go with Shroom this time. I'll see how he does against the liberated Talendar, although he's specialized against mages. Um, I want some yellows, and this is a perfect roll. Okay, my opponent didn't do the optimum, didn't have the optimum roll. If he had 2 yellows, I think that I would have been in trouble. Right now, I don't know. Maybe I'm still in trouble, but I have good chances to win. Yes. So I won this matchup like by a large amount. So now I know that I have good odds of winning against Talendar if I'm playing Shroom in defense. I'm gonna buff my team, or am I not? I'm gonna play Camo. I think that he won't be doing really well even if he's buffed, so I want to get rid of him. I'm playing against Sarah, which will do quite a lot of damage, but also will receive a lot of damage if I play my Thorns well. Right now I want to go for yellows or blues. Okay. I want to have a lot of Thorn. It wasn't as optimal as I would have liked it to be. Okay. Well, this went well. I wanted to get rid of a weak character and I won the matchup. Well, now I'm playing against Armada. She will put kegs on my enemies. The thing is with her is that she does a lot of damage, but she's really vulnerable to Bulwark and Dodge. So I'm gonna play Chestnut, who has a dodge in her abilities, and I'll hope exactly. I want at least 2 dodges, I think, and so I need another red. And right now, okay, why not? I'll play it like that. I have a lot of dodges. I think maybe I had 1 dodge too much, although my opponent totally misplayed this character, because he's now buffing his strength. He's putting powder on me, but has nothing to trigger it. So this was a 3-0. I had a feeling though that I couldn't really show you how well it went. I'm gonna go for a 4th game actually, because I feel that I want to give myself another chance at a more risky game and possibly a victory. Okay, this is already more of a challenge, I feel. Um, mm, I'm gonna play Camo. He has good chances of winning against a multi-hitting comp. My opponent's gonna play Psalm, which makes sense. Psalm has the choice for his damage. He can either go full reds to only buff his team, or he can go with multi-hits or with a Noble Shock. If he goes with multi-hits, he'll pay the price. Right now, I have no idea how he's gonna play this. I'm gonna try to have one more red. Okay, he played the full buff on Psalm. Psalm is gonna give basically 100 plus 100 damage, no, plus 120 damage to his teammates. What I will do, I don't know yet what I'm gonna play. I think it will be in my best interest to buff my team with the Hailwalker. Given he will give Thorn, which will be pretty effective against multi-hitters. Oh, and I've been challenged by someone. Okay, he's waiting for me. I'll respond to your challenge if you stay online. Right now. I'm gonna play my buffer and lose this matchup. But that's fine. I'm gonna try to buff as much as I can. Or maybe not. No, I think I have no chance of winning this matchup. So I'll go for the full buff. I know I did this pretty casually, but it's you have to be lucky to do that. It's not always like this. We'll see if my opponent can do more damage than my Thorn. I wish it to him, otherwise he will be in a really difficult position. And he didn't manage to. Okay, 2-0. I'm gonna play... I'm gonna play my buffer. I see that my opponent has Zafira the Zeal. She will probably mimic my rage that I will put on my opponents, which can be kinda tricky. I would like to buff my team right now. Okay, this is good. Okay, not bad. Dictatus is a character I like, although he can be really situational. If buffed with plus damage, he can be quite effective given the amount of runes he can create. Well, right now it wasn't too hard for him to beat me, because he has Smite, and I was playing in attack, so he did tremendous damage. So let's see now. It will be difficult to win again at the third round. I'm gonna play Shroom. Okay, not bad. My opponent is gonna mimic one of my things. I don't know what yet. He's gonna mimic my rage. He's gonna mimic my critical. That's bad. Well, he's gonna profit a little bit from my rage. I have a strength drain though, so I'll kinda negate his rage and win this matchup. Okay, 5,000 damage, not bad at all. Well, should I play now against the player who challenged me? Who was it? I don't know if he's still online. He's not. Feel free to challenge me, maybe. Oh yeah, here. Okay. Challenging. I'm gonna wait a little bit, see if he's still online. So I don't know what you've thought so far of Shroom. I've showed you what you could do with a little rage and some Sapphire love. I think he's kind of good, like he can do well in all kind of different situations. Still, you gotta be careful for different things like Spellbreaker and of course the backstabbing and smite, depending if you're offensive on the offense or on the defense. It seems like my opponent is not responding, so I'm gonna avoid wasting too much time or spending too much time waiting on him. It's a pity. I'm gonna jump right now to. Oh, he's waiting for me. Well, um, why isn't this working? Yeah. Okay. Hello. Haha. It's a pleasure to play against you. Okay, so he's playing Caravan. Caravan is gonna hit me like a truck because he has everything I hate. I'm a multi-hitting, strength-based guy. I have little hope of winning any of these matchups. Only if I have. I'm gonna play my buffer first. I'm gonna try to go for the full buff. Okay, didn't manage to. I think I had little chance of winning against Caravan right now because he's everything I hate. I don't know if my opponent specifically built his comp around mine. That would be a little bit dishonest. But I don't know. I'm gonna go for my buffer again. Okay, he's going with Best. Best is amazingly strong in defense. I'll keep those 2 yellows. I won't go for the 3rd buff, or maybe I should have. I don't know. Okay, this double rainbow. It's a bit of a lucky shot, but I don't think it will be enough against a character like Beth. Barely. Well, this is hard. This is hard to take. Yeah, thanks. I guess it's sort of a pleasure to be telling yourself that you're gonna destroy a favorite member like live. I would do exactly the same if I could. I'm gonna go with Shroom and hope for the best. Right now I need another red, and this is a perfect shot. I'm going against Shroom because I'm going with Shroom because the early backstab from my opponent won't do me too bad. Okay. and it wasn't enough. Well played, senpai. If he challenges me a second time, I will not be able to accept right away, because I'm gonna change my lineup to play another rage-based lineup, because I kind of like that mechanic, and I'm gonna play it around the Gamlet race. This is my lineup. It's basically composed. So let's start all over again. It's composed of Shroom, of course, of his twin brother. Where is he, twin brother? Here he is. And of two, not really sisters, but the, the two versions of Eredan. These focus heavily on Gamlet, and I'll pick last character, which is another Gamlet, which is the Shadow. So why I built this way? It's simple. Gamlet Rage. Shroom heavily benefits from Rage, for the same reason as I explained previously. Same thing goes with Mush. They're both pretty consistent, although they have a different skill set. Mush has Spellbreaker and Dodge, has also pretty consistent damage, and it's pretty much fun to play with like two brothers and two versions of the same card. Archmage Arena gives plus damage to every Gamlet in the team or every Gamlet in play. That means the 3 on screen. She can win all by herself, even as a buffer, because she has a lot of she has good damage. Well, no, she doesn't really have good damage, but she has good damage reduction. I personally went with plus damage shields on her, but you can go also with like resistance seals or thorn seals. I don't recommend strength seals though, because her third skill, you'll barely use her third skill if you see her only as a buffer. Hybrid Arena has good potential on all by herself, and gives a really wanted Rage 30 to all Gamlets in play. She also has a Spellbreaker, which means that I end up with two spellbreaking characters in my lineup. I don't think it's too much. I don't think it's exaggerated. Simply because with the seals right now, with all the seals that the players have, it's worth it, basically. And also, Mush has a Spellbreaker as third skill and as first skill, while Ariana has it as second skill. And finally, there's another slot open. I basically decided to go with the Shadow, because she has excellent damage output. She benefits heavily from the plus damage thanks to her multiple hits. She also benefits greatly from the rage for the same reason, and she can be played like in several styles. You can focus on her third skill, you can focus on her second skill, and you can also take advantage of the little backstab she has with her first skill. So really situational. Other than the Shadow, you could have played other Gamlets. Cornan, for instance, which I will maybe play later on. I know Cornan isn't the most played character right now. He has recently been buffed, and I just think it's fun to integrate him in the lineup. I'll maybe play 1 or 2 games with him. Cornon, let me show you who it is. Maybe you don't have his name in your mind. It's this guy. So as you can see, his skill set also could really benefit from plus damage and rage. Certainly because he has multiple hits, triggers a lot of hits, and he has a heal, which is based on his strength. Uh, so combined with rage and berserker, he can be, I guess, pretty good. I'll play him later on. Maybe I'll integrate it to this comp. Okay. So they're saying that my voice has echo. I don't know why. I'm trying to change things so there is less echo. Just one moment. I hope I can arrange that. I don't know if it has been arranged. I've tried something, and we'll see how it goes. So, I was talking about the Gamlet lineup. Basically, yeah, you can play Cornon as well. There's another character I really like with the rage plus damage buff is Ninzashi. Only problem is that I already have a lot of spell breakers. I would need to remove, I think, I would need to remove Mush, sorry, in order to put Ninzashi in it. He has tremendous damage potential if he can trigger like his rage and his plus damage.
Il faut que tu vois le chat. Parce que si tu vois pas le chat, tu vois pas que les gens parlent. Et il y a un moment, tu as réussi à l'enlever et c'est revenu après. Et je pense que il y a un écho entre. Parce que tu as deux trucs en même temps, tu as le truc de je sais pas.
Je sais pas ce que j'essaie de corriger, mais so apparently the echo is still going on. I don't know how to fix it right now, which is a bit embarrassing. Still trying to fix it. Okay. Well, I tried another thing. I hope it worked out this time again. I'm not sure. You guys gotta keep telling me if it was solved or not. So, I'm gonna go with this comp and hope right away that it will work out. Okay, I'm playing against Psalm the Poet. He's gonna buff his team. Right now, I'm gonna go. Okay, apparently it was fixed. So thank you very much. I'm gonna play Mush because I want to counter Psalm the Poet. I should have gone with the buffer first maybe, but my Spellbreaker is gonna be really effective against him. I would need another red. Oh, and I didn't. Oh, I forgot that I wasn't playing Colossus anymore, and then I thought I had a fourth roll. Normally I wouldn't take as many risks. This is a pure mistake of mine. I'm not gonna win this. I could have really, because the damage output was, yeah, 2,600 isn't that much for Mush. He can reach it. Okay. So now I want to buff. I want to buff my opponent, my team. I'm gonna go with my weakest buffer, which also benefits the most from playing Fireball. From being in offense, I mean. Given that she plays Fireball, means that she's better in offense because I'll reduce the opponent's damage. But I'm playing against an Avalonian comp, so they're pretty good in defense, and also this character has a lot of shock, so I won't be able to reduce that many damage. So right now I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna try the full buff, and I have it. It's a lucky shot. So no matter what happens, right now I have a full buff, but I'll be at 0-2 if I lose. And if I'm at 0-2, then I have no other way of going back, which is the case. I mean, I'm not gonna be at 0-2. That's what I meant. So now every game I play is for my survival. And he's playing as King of Avalonia. I'm gonna play Eredan as a buffer, but also because she has good chances of winning against Ajax. I'm gonna keep it this way. Don't want to take too many risks, certainly when I'm in this position right now. 0-2, gotta play safe, doesn't mean I will win, but well. At least I have a lot of spell breakers, which means that my opponent will have, yeah, he will have no riposte left. And this was enough to beat it. I had plus 200 damage on her though, so don't know if it was a fair matchup. I'm gonna play the Shadow, because I don't wanna end up playing Shroom against a Great Duke that would Noble Smite me too. Right now I'm gonna avoid playing blues, because this would be really hit me like a truck. I'm gonna be fine with, I'm gonna play this. He's Avalonian, so in defense he's really good. It's not because you lead by a huge amount that an Avalonian cannot come back. Although right now I'm doing really tremendous damage, as you can see, 4,800 damage. It's hard to come back from that. So I'm doing it. I was at 0-2. Okay, I'm playing against really buffed Colossus, and I have little hope of winning, but I'll still do my best. Okay, I did a perfect roll, so this is the best I could do. We'll see how it goes. I have my 2 criticals and my 3 fireballs, and he will have his noble damage, which will hit me like a truck, and I won't win this. Absolutely not gonna win this. Well, I tried it. I had a bad start in the game. Almost managed to come back, but couldn't make it. Um, I think that I have someone who challenged me. Um, I'm gonna see if he wants to take a new challenge. This time I have another comp. We'll see if it will work out fine. I see that my opponent. Oh, he refused the challenge. Okay, maybe he's making his own lineup right now, changing it, adapting it to what I did. I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid. I know I'm not necessarily this guy's focus, but we'll see if he challenges me back later on. So honestly, I prefer to play this comp to the Sapphire one, just because it's more fun. And also, yeah, it's just more fun. And oh, okay, he's challenging me. Let's see how it goes. Hey, okay, he kept the same lineup. Hello, my friend. Respect. Yeah, be merciful. Be merciful. Mercy is a really important value, you know. If you don't have mercy, then what's the point of being so strong, right? I'm not even convincing myself right now. This is bad mannered. No, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Uh, I hope it was a mistake. Um, hmm. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a try later on. I'll go with a normal game. So about this lineup, I've played it a little bit and it works pretty well. I honestly don't know if it's master material, but it's fun to play and can do well against many comps, let's say. So my opponent is playing Iliana. Um, Iliana has heavy hits and a lot of dodges. Um, I'm just gonna go with my buffer right away. I mean, if Iliana does good rolls, there's nothing much I can do against her. So I'll just hope that I can buff my team. And this is looking good. Okay, not perfect. Okay, I'll challenge you. Next game I'll be playing against one of the viewers. I hope he will have mercy too. Okay, and I see another suggestion. I will come back to the suggestion made in the chat later on. I'll just focus on the game right now. Okay. Um, I'm I'm gonna play Mush. Uh, okay, this is a perfect wall. I have double blues, which means that he will maximize his damage with his second skill. But I also have two dodges, which is good. And he didn't do an optimal roll at all. Okay. This went okay. Okay, he's playing his buffer, which is kind of alright all by himself, but honestly, no, actually, he's not really that strong all by himself. I'm fairly confident that I can use my buffer and still win. We'll see who of the two buffers will get the better of it. Tricky. I'm gonna prioritize the buffing, and I end up with a pretty good roll. This is a win for me. This is looking good. I have two buffed characters. I won't play Shroom right away because I'm a little bit afraid of my opponent's Smite 2, which could hit me hard. Although it could hit me hard with the other one as well. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference. So actually, I'm just gonna go with Shroom. Just because he has Fireball and I'll reduce a little bit his damage, but I don't know if I'll reduce enough. Let's see how much damage he can do. Right now I can try to go for another yellow, and now I'll stop because I want to play a little bit safe. If I ended up with another blue, then this wouldn't have been good. Okay. Well, my opponent didn't do the best roll, but at least you could see a bit the damage potential that I had, which is 4,000. Okay, this went pretty alright. Now I'm gonna take a look. So I have a user who wants to challenge me, and I have another viewer who suggested that I swap Mage and Rihanna with Cornan. Maybe he feels that double buffers is a little bit fragile, a little bit clunky. I understand that. One buffer can do the job, and Cornant will be a pretty solid choice, benefiting from rage. So I'm gonna play him and see how he does. Okay. And I'm gonna accept one of no, this is the wrong one. Hello. I accepted you, my friend, but you're not online. Hehe. You're not online yet. Could you please come online? Maybe I'll just play my second game. Oh, NSC is online. I'm gonna challenge you. Or maybe you needed some time to make up your lineup? I don't know. You tell me. You can also just refuse, and I'll do a game and then come back later if you feel more comfortable with that. Okay, hello. Respect. Playing my buffer. So I did enough damage at the beginning, and I didn't suffer too much from his thorn. I just had a thought that maybe I shouldn't put like too much delay on my stream, because this means that you can see beforehand what I'm gonna play or what my roles will be. I don't know. Okay, right now I don't really know. I think I really didn't do the right thing, but I think I had no good choice. I could have done better, I think, but I'm not sure. Okay, he's gonna reduce my strength, which means that my second skill will be pretty much useless. Well, I have, and also my dodges are useless against his shocks, so this was obviously a really bad choice. I don't know if another one could have suited better. Yeah, probably though. Hey, wait, wasn't Cornan in the lineup? Or did I forget to do it? I forgot to do it. Oh my god. I'm sorry about this. I totally forgot. Well, he's playing Mush and Shroom as well. It's nice. Honestly, it's nice. Melisandre, the two brothers, and Taraxa, which is a pretty solid choice as well. Oh my god, this is not good. This is not looking good at all. Okay, not bad. Okay, he tried to go maybe for the full buff. I don't know. I'll have a lot of damage reduction right now, and I think I'll overcome the damage of Melisandre. So it will be buffed character against buffed character. Okay, 2 to 1, but 60 rage for them two brothers. So now it's becoming really tactical, and I have the advantage because I'm playing defense and there are only two characters left. So I can basically decide how the matchup will end. Okay, he hit my rage but not my damage. I'm kind of fine with that. And he will have tremendous strength and rage. Okay, 400 difference. Wow. Maybe I didn't play this right enough. I don't know. Right now I'm gonna go with the full. I'm gonna go with the reds. If I can have 4 reds, that would be really nice. Oh, and I didn't. Well played. Close one. He had more rage than me in the end. I don't know if I played it right. If I should have played maybe. If I should have played the shadow against Mush. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. Um, Apparently, one of the viewers is saying that it's a tiny bug. The explaining why maybe my character, why Corner didn't appear. Okay, so right now it should work, right? Normally I should have Corner in my lineup. Yes. Thanks for the tip. And thanks for the game as well. I'm gonna go with the Shadow. I want to keep Cornan in defense because given that he's a berserk, he will benefit from it. I could have played Shroom. Maybe it could have been a better choice. I'm not certain though. I think it's approximately both are good options. So critical, I'm gonna keep one critical and try to maximize my reds. If I could have 4 reds please. And okay, this is a good shot. I think I'll win this matchup given that my opponent is a debuffer. Yeah, there's no chance that my opponent is going to win this matchup, but that's not the purpose of Milad. She's able to win, but right now she managed to put 100 thunder struck on both of my characters, which means that the damage that I receive will be increased by 100. I see fellow saying that I should have played Nzashi. As I said, he works really well in the Gamlet Rage comp. And I wish I could have played him, but I'm a bit reluctant because I also wanted to play Mush. Maybe I should play Nizanshi if I put away Mush, I don't know yet. But I don't think I'll have time. The streaming session is gonna end soon. And anyways, there's a lot of different possibilities to play Gamlet deck. Okay. Right now, I'm gonna go with Cornan, cause he's debuffed, but he will have his chances against Bloodsword. I feel. Certainly, if she triggers her triple hit against me. Okay, I'll go with this. Okay. He tried to go for the full buff. He won't win this matchup, but he buffed his teammates once again. He's taking a risk, because right now I'm gonna be at 2-0 and he absolutely needs to win every matchup right now. So I'm gonna use my buffer. And what he should do right now is play, I think, Angsera, because he will win against Hybrid and Rihanna, and he's also the only one of his team that isn't buffed, so that's a good thing. I'll lose this matchup, clearly. I'll try to maximize my red and blues. Well, I tried it. In this game it's important to know what your character can do, if he's likely or not to lose, and well, just to know when to basically play the right champion. I know it sounds kinda obvious, given the nature of the game, but it really makes a difference if you know when you're likely to lose and when you're likely to win. Sometimes you'll also fight against a deck which is totally, which it will be your total nemesis. For instance, you can be against a Thorn centered Thorn-centered lineup, and you playing multi-hitters, there are really few chances that you win. Oh no 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 no! Oh, I picked the wrong one, I think. I totally picked the wrong one. I wanted to pick Shroom. My mistake. I'm going to try to go for yellow. I shouldn't have done this. Well, we'll see how it plays out, but it's not the character I wanted to play. Because the thing is, right now my opponent has backstab, but he didn't play that well. Okay, he didn't play that well, so it's over for him. But he could have potentially done me really wrong. If he had triggered more, if he had triggered twice his first skill, and oops, wrong character. If he had triggered twice his first skill, and once his last skill, or maybe twice. No, we'll see. Should I go for last game? I'm gonna go for last game. I'll use Ninzashi since it has been asked. I feel that I can put away Mush, and I'll play Ninzashi. Just maybe I can show you a bit how well he scales with Rage. I played Cornon only once, and I couldn't really show you how well he did because I was playing against a debuffer or against a buffer. So, but believe me that his skill set is supposed to work pretty well with Rage. Okay. I'm gonna go with my buffer. I could have gone with the shadow as well, but I'll keep her for later. Right now I'm gonna use my buffer first, it's always safer. I will try to go for the... well, I don't really have a choice right now. It has no need against Skillphobia to use your third skill because she has Terror 450. So basically I'm just gonna try to be lucky. And I wasn't. Well, I was because I triggered swords, but I don't believe I'll manage to do a lot of damage to her. Oh, well, my lucky shot. I had a lot of luck actually. I didn't expect to win this at all. Nice surprise. Nice surprise. I'm gonna play the Shadow because I can still not play Ninzashi because he's gonna get destroyed by Big Daddy and his strength drain. And also yeah, I was a little bit afraid of Big Daddy right now. I'm fine with this matchup. What's important is to destroy your shield. I'll take advantage of that. Let's see if I can grab something else that's interesting. I'll try to go with another red, and I went with another blue. I should have kept the sword now that I think about it. Should have been the safest way. By keeping a sword, I would have like used my rage and the strength I had. And right now, what I have is not going to be enough against Ramiel. Yeah. If I had kept my sword, I would have won this matchup. So that's something I'll keep in mind. I shouldn't have forgotten it since I'm playing a rage lineup. When you have a rage lineup and your character doesn't have a skill built on strength, then basically you should better have a sword. I think the best option right now is the Cornon or Shroom, depending on how you see it. I'm gonna go with Cornon. Okay, this is not bad. Let's see if it's enough. Let's see if Cornon can defeat the beast and the beast and the wife, or Cory Sandela. Beast and the wife sounds a bit weird. Okay, my opponent didn't do such an amazing roll. He basically has two swords, which are kind of useless. But he has I don't know. I don't think I'll win this. No. Okay, 2-1. I still cannot use Ninzashi because he has kept his big daddy. He's probably gonna keep it until the end. If I play Shroom first, this guy is gonna play Spellbreaker and basically get rid of my shock. But I have better odds with Shroom, I think. We'll see. And if I... Okay, he's gonna play Big Daddy first. I didn't expect that. Okay, I'm gonna try to have a blue. And I didn't. Well, problem with Big Daddy is that he has... Oh my god. And he just had like the 3 yellows he needed to do tons of damage against me. So I have little hope of winning right now. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 for him. Okay, I think I played enough games right now. I could go on and on, but it won't be possible. So, just short summary. I think Shroom has a huge potential. He's really fun to play. You can play him with all kinds of different lineups. Especially most effective one is Gamlet. I feel you can also build him in a separate lineup. Melisandre would be really interesting. Is a really good partner in that scenario. I was going with Melisandre and Camo and 2 other characters who benefit from multi-hitting and strength. But I just had an opponent who showed me that you could also build a Sapphire comp more based around like strong standalones like Taraxa, his brother Mush, and I don't remember what else was there. I'm gonna show it to you just quickly. Alright, History. Don't know if I can. Oh yeah, here it is. Well, he basically played Melisandre, the Colossus, Taraxa, which is a really good choice because he's really like how can I say this? He's played by a lot of people. He's really reliable. His skill set is just superb. Um, and of course, Mush profits a lot from Melisandre's buff, and also Shroom, who profits a lot from the same buff, and Camo for the sake of playing a Colossus, which will give you the fourth role. So basically, that's it. I would say Sapphire comp, Gamlet comp. I hope you enjoyed the stream, despite despite the technical problem in the beginning with the echo. Um, I want to say that you're free to give your comments. Tell me how I can improve, how I can improve the stream. I know I'm saying this at every end of the streaming session, but it's really important to me to have your feedback and just make this stream the most pleasant as possible. So